Now when you get very old fish, and I'm not saying these are very old fish by the way, but when you get very old fish, I've found it way too many times to be a coincidence that the fish die in groups. So just like grandma might die, and then a few weeks later grandpa dies, whether you're going to call that shock, whether you're going to call that some sort of connection of energy, I really believe that happens with fish as well, because quite often when you've got very old fish in an aquarium that have been living together for 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years or whatever, and the fish are just sort of in synchronization with each other, too often for me to think it's a coincidence do you lose 1 or 2 or 3 of your older fish in one go. Like one dies and then a couple of days later another dies, and then maybe the next day another one dies or something like that, and then there's a run for quite a while until you lose another one due to old age. So if you have any comments about this statement, put a little comment down underneath, because I'm really interested to hear what you think. Because my mum had some clownfish for about 7 years or 9 years or something like that, and then one died, and then not long after the other one died. So I think that fish that sort of go in synchronization with each other, I guess somewhat like girls that hang out with each other end up getting the same cycles, so I heard. So I don't pretend to know how this works, but I do suggest that it seems overly common with old fish. So once again, I'm not talking about fish that have lived together for a couple of years. I'm talking about fish that have sort of co-inhabited the same closed ecosystem for a long period of time. So pop down in your comments and tell us any stories that you've got that either agree or disagree with this comment. But I think that fish that have been together for a long time, or people that have been together for a long time, or dogs that have been together for a long time, or whatever, have some sort of connection of energy, and that makes them, for some reason, check out at the same time. Anyway, give us some comments and tell me what you think.